Hello everybody, it's Knife here. I want to start off by saying Happy New Year's, Happy 2025. I hope this year has a lot in store for everybody, great things to come. Alright, so today we're talking about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So basically it is a third-person shooter taking place in the Plants vs. Zombies universe. Released in late February of 2014 for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Released in late June 2014 on Windows, and then in late August 2014, I believe, on PlayStation 3 and 4. Development for this game began in early 2012. Basically, the team developing it were very inspired by TF2 and I believe it was Call of Duty 4. Yes, COD 4, Modern Warfare. So they wanted to kind of deviate from the Plants vs. Zombies gameplay, like the original two games. And yeah, I feel like they went pretty different with it. Now, with this being a team shooter, obviously we have both teams, the Plants and the Zombies. So each team has its own moves, classes, and abilities. Some of them you unlock through playing, which can be really like overpowered, and just break certain characters, which can be pretty fun. So first off, we have the pea shooter. All around average DPS class. Shoots little pea balls out of his mouth. I guess, you know, shooting peas. His special abilities include Gatling Pea, Chili Bean Bomb, the Sombrero Bean Bomb, Super Pea Jump, and Hyper. I like the pea shooter because it's pretty agile. I feel like you're able to get around the map pretty quick and do some damage. And I feel like that's always pretty fun, especially for like, you know, DPS characters. Also, the peas that it shoot do splash damage, which I actually didn't know until I was recording, like doing the research for this video. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, I had no idea. Next, we have the Sunflower. She's a healer, and she sounds like this. Yeah. She heals the plants, but doesn't really do much damage herself. She has a few healing beam abilities, along with her healing flowers, but in my opinion, the coolest ability she has is the Dark Flower. The Sunflower started listening to MCR, and as a result of that, she can now shoot powerful beams at zombies, dealing massive damage. Third is the Chomper. This guy has an insatiable appetite for zombies. Being able to walk up behind zombies and eat them whole, doing a one-hit kill, or just instead dealing damage from his chomps. It's actually a pretty fun character to play. Its abilities are Goop, Snare Seed, and Dig. Burrow. I knew it wasn't Dig. Burrow. Burrow has you dig under the ground, and you move pretty fast, and once you come up under the zombies, then you can eat them. And yeah, it's like a one-hit kill. It's a one-hit kill. Multiple of the Chomper's attacks are one-hit kill. If you know how to play as the Chomper, it's a really good character. Me, however, no. The last character on the plant side that we have is the Cactus. Now, people have always said that the Cactus was a sniper, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, like the needles it shoots kind of look like 50 caliber rounds, and it's slow, but I don't feel like it has like, I don't feel like it has the long distance capabilities to be classified as a sniper. So I'm gonna say technical. It's a technician. And I kind of feel like with its abilities, it kind of proves my point. So it has the Spud Mines, which are land mines, little spud mines. They can be pretty good on the one desert map, which the name of it is completely slipping my mind right now. There are the tall nut shields, which can block zombies, especially like the AI zombies. You know, they can be pretty helpful for that. I gotta go to sleep. I can't like coherently talk, I feel like. The last abilities it has are the Garlic Drone and the Artichoke Drone. Basically this lets you attack from a really far away distance, so I guess technically that's its long range, but it's a drone, so it's not like it's like a sniper rifle. You're not using a sniper rifle, it's a drone. So, and it's not like the drone's a sniper, it just, it shoots, it's like a rapid fire drone, so I don't feel like it's a sniper, but fine. Let me know what you think in the comments. Zombies next. First we're starting off with the Foot Soldier. So this guy is the DPS for the zombies. He's got a few different abilities, those being a few different stink clouds which harm plants when they're in them. The rocket launchers, which it's like you can, there's either the single rocket or I believe it's like called like the multi-quad. It'll be right here, right here. The third is the rocket jump. I think that can actually be paired with the rocket launcher ability, like being able to fling yourself up. And what I like to do with I would use the multi-rocket and just kind of shoot them down into the crowds of plants. So next we have the engineer, which is the like technical character for the zombies. Support, I guess. Maybe? I don't know, because he still is pretty decent. I don't know. We're gonna say support. So he's got a few abilities, those being the jackhammer, which lets him ride around fast. The megaphone, which is like a sonic blast, and it does this noise. And then he has a few drones, which, unlike the airborne ones that the cactus has, are just in the ground. Next, we are on to the scientist, whose primary weapon is the goo blaster. Okay. He's a healer class, but can actually do a decent bit of damage himself. His abilities are the sticky explodey ball, which, okay, not like in the names here so far. He's got a few warp stations, which can help zombies teleport throughout the map, which can be really useful for some of the slower zombies. And last but not least, the zombie heals. The zombie heal stations. Yeah, they're just zombie heal stations. They heal you, just like the flower pots. Alright, last and certainly least is the All-Star. Now, this little bitch, in my opinion, is the most overpowered character in Plants vs. Zombies 1. So, maybe it was a skill issue. Maybe hell, I could still be bad at the game. Wouldn't put it past myself. But I've always felt like, especially in the first Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, the All-Star, its gun shot way too fast. It did too much damage. Its abilities with the sprint tackle, the dummy guards, and the imp punts, those all suck to deal with. Now, it was only okay though when I was playing as All-Star. I would say that's the only time it's ever acceptable for anyone to play as All-Star. So, if you're ever playing this game, if you're on the Zombies team, and you're looking at what character to pick, and you're thinking about the All-Star, think about, am I its knife? And if you say yes to that, pick that dang girl. And if you say no, then no. To balance the game, they kind of tried to make each plant have its zombie counterpart, and when they didn't do it perfectly, I feel like for a roster of like 4 characters per team, it's pretty well balanced. I mean, besides the All-Star, I feel like it can be pretty well balanced, you know? So, in the Garden Warfare games, there aren't just the base characters like the Pea Shooter, Cactus, or the Foot Soldier, or the All-Star. They also have variants. These being almost like costumes that'll give them certain, like, I don't want to say power-ups, but like slight buffs. And this is actually something I didn't know until like a year ago. I've been playing this game for like a decade, and I had no idea. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, there's a bunch of different kinds, and you're able to get them through the card packs in the shops. And I don't know why I said plural shops. There's one shop. Card packs, though. And you can get them with the coins that you win throughout the game. And the nice thing is, this was right before the era of, like, hardcore loot boxes. So you're able to actually just grind for everything in the game. Which, I mean, Besides, I think like Marvel Rivals, I can't really think of anything like that anymore. You know, everything's like pay to play, pay to win. Sucks. Bring back grinding. Oh yeah. So some will do fire and ice damage. Some will do a little bit of electricity. There was even for some, I couldn't tell you who thought of this. I'm thinking someone owed someone a favor, maybe, but there was a Cheetos collab that brought 2 new variants to the game. Those being okay, no, I had it right. Don't ever doubt yourself. The 2 variants were the Cheesy Chomper and Dr. Chester. It's a pretty cheesy name, if you ask me. Huh? Get it? Cause I said.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? What the fuck are you even talking about? Saying, oh, I'm cheesy. Oh, I'm cheesy. You think you're funny? You think you're funny?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really fucking should be. And if I ever hear you put my fucking name in your mouth again, I'm gonna put my fucking foot in your mouth.
Alright, jeez. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was about. So, in the multiplayer, we actually got a few modes going. The first of them being the Welcome Mat. So, Welcome Mat is like a Team Vanquish style game mode where it is first to 50, but you have a bit of a handicap in that you get more health with the more you die. So it's great for newer players or like young children. Yeah. The next game mode is Gardens and Graveyards. This is basically a King of the Hill style game mode where you're playing as either plants or zombies, defending against the other team, trying to capture it's like 5 or 6 bases along a map. And with each base they capture, it's like more coins earned at the end of the map. Yeah, so basically you're trying to defend over the span of like 20 minutes, like 5 or 6 little bases. Not all at once, but basically the opposing team will So basically the opposing team will try to capture the current objective by overpowering the defending team, and once they do, it is on to the next. And something I like about this game mode is there's usually like a tiny little fun story going along with the map. I remember there was one, it was like the zombies were trying to destroy a golf course. It's actually been a minute since I've played the first like fully like sunk time in the first Garden Warfare. Might be because there's like 3 people on the servers. But yeah, it's been a little bit. The next game mode is Team Vanquish. And just like Welcome Mat, it is first team to 50 kills, but you just don't have the health buff after a few deaths in this one. But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty standard Team Vanquish. You can also play mixed mode, which switches between all of the modes. So it can be a fun switch up if you don't really know what you're feeling, or if there's, you just want to switch it up. So with Gardens and Graveyards and Team Vanquish, there are variations of each game mode. Basically, there are the classic mode and the variant mode. Classic mode is pretty much just you're unable to use any variants, so it's just the base characters, which was always my preferred growing up, because I don't know why, I just preferred it. But then there's the variant modes, which allows you to use any variants. That's the only differences between the two. Now, I swear that these next 2 game modes just weren't in the game on launch, but I can't find a single thing saying that they weren't. Everything I'm seeing doesn't actually have when they were added. It just kind of, I'm just getting information about the game modes. So first up is Taco Bandits. So Crazy Dave built a taco stand on zombie turf, and Dr. Zomboss wants to eat free lunch, pretty much. So as a team of zombies, you are trying to get 3 tacos from the plant base back to your base in kind of a capture the flag style game. Yeah, it's a pretty fun mode. probably my least played, honestly. I was really, really into gardens and graveyards. It was my favorite by far, I think. The last game mode is Gnome Bomb, which it's kind of actually a little self-explanatory. There's a gnome bomb and you have to plant it. You gotta plant it somewhere in the enemy base, and if it detonates, your team wins. If the other team doesn't detonate, what the fuck is the word for not blowing up the bomb? I am stupid today. If the bomb doesn't blow up, then the plants team wins. So, or not plants. If the bomb doesn't blow up, then the opposing team wins. So, if they're disarm. Okay. If they're able to disarm the bomb, then they win. There is a PlayStation-only game mode called Suburbanation, where each team is trying to capture 3 points on a map. There's also a separate mode from the multiplayer called Garden Ops. Now, Garden Ops can have up to 4 players, whether online or local multiplayer. You can also play single player if you'd like. And basically, it's having you go against about 10 waves of zombies with bosses about every 5 waves. And I would say this is probably the closest to the original first 2 Plants vs. Zombies style of gameplay that you'll get in this game. You're just basically trying to defend against waves of zombies. And after the 10th, if you're able to defend the garden without it being destroyed by the zombies, then Crazy Dave picks you up in his van.
As the battle went on, the plants looked at each other and said, "We are the Plants vs. Zombies in this garden warfare." And as they saw some shadows in the distance, they said, "We are the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2."